For all the Christians and anyone else that's not a Zionist Jew, be aware of who you are supporting, because clearly they have no respect for you or your religious beliefs. So I guess you can say that you're all really their puppets. If you really dig even deeper, you'll see that all of Hollywood is run by Zionist Jews and promoting pedophilia because, as you can see, it's allowed and promoted in the Talmud, which is the book that they follow. Moral of the story, do your own research, dig a little deeper before you go and support Israel or the Zionist Jews of Israel, because they're clearly disrespecting your religion and you're here supporting them 100% when they have been the oppressors all along.
No, honestly, the Zionists follow Satan, so it's like there's no crossing through to those
This literally is a war between good and evil. I see the Israeli propaganda that they just continuously keep popping out there. Said that they were going to release 40 hostages or 30 hostages. In exchange, they wanted fuel to fuel the hospitals so that they can take care of the innocent people that have been injured. And apparently the IDF were like, no, screw you and the hostages. So they don't even care about their own people. And the crazy part that I think about is that I think they're saying that is because if the hostages get released, they're going to realize that has been actually taking care of them. They've been treating them so well, their medications, feeding them food, giving them clothing, and treating them nothing like the IDF would be treating Palestinian children right now.
Okay with is when I see posts of people from Israel or people in support of Israel saying that they feel for the Palestinians, but the way that they've tortured and humiliated and raped their people. Do you understand that this has been happening to Palestinian people for over 75 years? Like, you got it for one day because they have resisted. It's like they resist for one day. One day out of 75 years, over 75 years of constantly. What you received in one day is what they receive on the daily basis.
3 lies currently being told about Palestine. Number 1. 40 babies were beheaded. This is completely false. No evidence has been provided for this. The claim comes from this journalist during a walk and talk. She makes the claim saying,
I see in the distance more bodies being covered. Babies. Their heads cut off.
Later in a tweet, however, she admits that she did not see bodies, but heard a soldier talking about it. Number 2, people were raped. Also false. There is no evidence of this whatsoever. Number 3, 250 people were killed at a concert. False. The only videos we have seen are people running away from the concert. There isn't a single video or photo suggesting that 250 people were killed at a concert or that a mass shooting took place.
The world is waking up to Jewish supremacy. You see it. And the ADL and all these people trying to censor it prove even more how much power Zionists have in America or in the media or in the music industry, porn industry. Everyone's waking up. My account is blowing up because I'm telling the truth. Everyone's afraid to say out loud. And I don't care if you're offended. I don't care if you say, oh my God, Caitlin, your husband's a Nazi. Good, tell her that. She doesn't give a shit. You guys don't know what Jewish supremacists will do to push a narrative. They will lie. They are called the masters of lies for a reason. They have a very bad reputation for millennia for a reason. I don't want to get into the history, but it's not good. And everyone's starting to see it. Maybe our ancestors are right. Maybe anti-Semitism isn't this irrational hatred. Maybe there's something wrong. They're not going to talk about Jewish supremacists because the Jewish supremacists run the fucking Hollywood media and everything that you're watching. That's why they censor everything. It's not the Jamaicans who run it. It's not the Chinese who run it. It's not the fucking Irish. It's the Jewish supremacists who run it. You don't like what I'm saying? It's anti-Semitic? I don't give a fuck. Prove me wrong. You can't. So call me Hitler. I don't give a shit. Call me Goebbels. Call me whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter what you say. If you can't prove me wrong, you're fucking wrong. So I challenge any one of you who get upset with this video, DM me. I'm a Jew. My grandma was in the hall. I don't give a fuck.